All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the FITITGUY. Today I'm going to be installing this RGB DRL light for the Tesla Model Y Juniper. This is the 2026 rear-wheel drive model here. It'll work on any Juniper Model Y. And this is a pretty cool DRL light. Not necessary by any means, but of course, as you know on my channel, I am modifying every single part of the Model Y Juniper that I possibly can to show you everything that is possible on this car. So it does come with its own app for you to go ahead and change the colors on the fly from your phone. It's a pretty cool thing to have, not necessary by any means. It's quite expensive as well, but that is because it is actually using an OEM Tesla DRL light, and it has the internals modified to change color with the RGB lights. So this is actually a factory part. This is not an aftermarket part. It just has the RGB light added onto it basically. So this is going to be a quick and easy install, probably take you about 10 minutes max. Let me go ahead and show you how to do it. And you can also save 25% off on Test Studio with my code TFIG. Since we're going to be working in the front area for this, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and open up the frunk with my power frunk here. If you don't have one already, definitely check it out. I'll put a link below. It's such a life changer having a power frunk. Okay, so next thing we're going to do here is use a trim removal tool. I have two different sizes. I'm going to go with the bigger one. And we're going to go ahead, stick this under here and pop out this top portion. This comes right out once you get this under. Just pops up like this and you can unclip it all just like that. Do the same thing here. Lift it up, then back to the other side, and we got that side out. We just have to get this last clip out here. Come back to this side to loosen this clip. There we go, and we are all done there. We can go ahead and put this to the side. So next thing we're going to do is remove 4 10mm bolts with an impact wrench. You can just use a socket wrench if you don't have one of these. Just like that. You have 2 here, and then you have 2 on the inside of the tub there. And we're going to take these 2 out now. So on the inside of the front here, you have this piece with your emergency trunk release. So we're going to go ahead, take our trim tool, stick it in, pop out these clips. And now that these clips are popped out, you can just pull it up. And here we have a wire for the emergency trunk release button. We're just going to go ahead and pull this plug out here. There we go. If it's a little hard, you can try pulling it, grabbing it with some pliers or some sort to pull it out. And there we go. We can take this out now. So now we're going to go ahead and remove the tub. I'm just going to come under, stick my fingers under here, and we're just going to pop out some of these clips. We can see it sits under the rubber gasket for the original DRL light here. So we're just going to go ahead and lift it up. And we're going to go to the other side now and lift it up as well.
These are the amazing 3W liners that I've had both in my Model Y Juniper and my Model 3 Highland for 2 months now. I absolutely love them, and you guys can get them for 33% off with my code FITITGUY. They are made of this amazing thorax and TPE material that is unlike rubber. It doesn't smell and is so easy to clean, as I'll show you here in this video. What I really like about 3W is they do awesome designs for each model of floor mats that they make for cars. And when you check out their website, you can see every model and brand of car that they make floor mats for.
All right, we have our trunk mat here. It's pretty dirty. I have a good amount of crumbs and everything on it. I've stored so many boxes in my trunk over the last 2 months that I've had the 3W liners. And we're just gonna pull it out right now. And we're gonna see all this stuff that's about to fall off. So I'm just gonna spray some interior cleaner. It's not even a rubber floor mat cleaner or anything. Just get a little bit wet and we can wipe it down. This is the unclean side, dirty side. Right is the clean side. This took me 30 seconds of cleaning. Here's my driver's side mat before. I'm gonna take it out, clean it, and show you the difference after. It's basically like brand new again. Super clean. Basically got the full black finish back to it. And I could clean it even deeper if I rinsed it with a hose. I absolutely love these 3W liners. I have them in both my Model Y Juniper and my Model 3 Highland. You guys can save 33% on 3W.com with my code FITITGUY, and you can get yourself a nice set of liners from there at a great discount. Be sure to check them out. Now from here we can go ahead and just pull out the front tub. Just like that, very simple, as I said. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts for the DRL light, so we're going to go ahead and unbolt those. Same thing with the impact wrench here. And then from there, we can also unclip this power cable here, just like so. And now we can basically just kind of lift up on the DRL light, like so. There's a few clips here holding it into the car. So just lightly pry it as if we were using a trim tool, just like so. And you can see the DRL light is out now. So on the DRL light, we do have these white plastic clips. We have 2 of them here. I'm going to take them off and put them onto the new DRL light. So you can probably just kind of slide these off like so. See if I can get it while on camera here. There we go, slides off just like that. And we'll take off the other one here. Do the same thing. Wow, very easy. And here you go, you have a spare DRL light if anything ever happens to the new one. All right, so here's the new DRL light. I'm gonna go ahead and put these clips onto the new one here. So we're just gonna push them in like so, and they wiggle side to side, as you can see. And we're gonna do the same thing on this one, just like that. So now we can go ahead and clip this into the car here. So we have these extra wires. These are just a couple connectors for the RGB portion of the light, which is what we're adding in here. So we're going to go ahead and seat the light first. I'm actually going to go ahead and take this plastic off that came on the headlight here. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the light over here now. We see these 2 holes here that the white clips are going to push into and clip into. So we just have to line everything up. And I'm going to look under here. Looks good on this side. Clicked it in just like that. Very easy. And I'm going to come on this side, do the same thing. And it clicked in again, just like that, beautifully. And at this point, we can go ahead and screw in the 4 bolts again. So I'm going to start from the middle, actually. I like always starting from the middle outwards, just to make sure everything lines up. Like that. And we'll go from here as well. And we'll go ahead and do the 2 side bolts now. Okay, and we are done there. Now we do have this connector, original plug here, that's going to connect to this new plug on the new light here. But I'm not going to go ahead and do that next. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to connect the power and the ground cables that come on the new light. I'm going to connect the power to the battery. The ground I'll just put under one of these 10mm bolts touching the frame here for a ground. So to have better access to the battery, I'm just going to go ahead and take off these 2 silver 10mm bolts holding in the HEPA filter here. Just like that. While you're in here, you can do yourself some service and clean out any leaves that may be obstructing your filter. So next we can pull the filter right out. It just literally comes off like that. Again, very simple install, guys. So I'm going to zoom in here so you guys can see this. This is where we're going to connect our red wire. Test Studio states to just wrap the red wire around the positive on the battery. I don't think that's necessarily safe in the sense of it can come loose over time. I did suggest to them to put a U-clip on here, which is what I currently have for my power frunk. It has a U-clip plus a nut. So I'd recommend getting the proper nut that fits. And what you can do, if you buy this and it comes with just the bare wire, you can put a nut over it and tighten it with the nut. Otherwise, hopefully Test Studio will include a U-clip going forward and do it like that. But since I already have a nut here, I'll show you with the bare wire. I'm just going to loosen this nut here, and then I'm going to tighten it onto the bare wire. So what I have on here is a 13mm nut. So I'm going to use a very thin 13mm wrench here to kind of just loosen it. This is what I use to tighten it. So I'm just going to go ahead, loosen it up like so. And once I loosen it a bit, I can go ahead and I'm going to take this red wire. I'm going to fish it a little bit just to make things a little neat here so I don't have wires just hanging everywhere. See if this fits. Actually, I'm going to stick it in through here. Again, just to make things a little neater. I'm going to recommend routing the wires on the corner here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this red and black wire. I'm just going to stick it through here underneath this wire just to kind of route everything nicely. Like so. Okay, now that that's hanging there isn't much cable length to really do a lot of nice cable routing. So next what I'm going to do is just bring this red cable here underneath, just like that. That gives us enough room to get it over here. And I'm just going to twirl this up. And now what I can do, since this nut is pretty loose, is I can go ahead and I'm just going to stick the red wire here. And now I'm going to tighten, wrap it around the post a bit, and I'm going to tighten this nut here to fully secure the wire to the battery terminal. And then we just take our wrench here and we go ahead and we tighten up this nut now. So I'm gonna get it pretty tight here, as we don't want it to come loose, obviously. Perfect, there we go. Okay, next we're gonna take the black cable, which is our ground, and we're just gonna secure it to the frame somewhere. So I've used the 10mm on the right side of the car to secure ground for the power frog. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Take the 10mm. I'm just going to slightly loosen up this 10mm nut. Just a little bit. We can see it kind of came loose there. Give us some space to kind of wrap this under. Get it underneath. And I'm actually going to kind of pre-wrap it like so. Just like that, and we can go ahead and tighten the 10mm nut now. And that is our ground. Okay, so as soon as I turned the car on, the RGB light came on instantly. So we can see the light function here in the car now. There's a bunch of different color settings. So I noticed the colors are a little mismatched. When I click on red, it turns green. When I click green, it turns red. Probably just a little bug in the app that needs to be fixed. White is white. It looks probably about 80% of what the white on the sides look. But again, if you're buying this, you're probably buying it to change the color of your DRL lights and not keep them on white. But the white is pretty much there. In broad daylight, you really can't tell. Probably at night, it's just a slight shade off. Here's yellow. And we can go around the color wheel as well. Switch to all different colors, as you can see here. And there are shortcuts here. I did notice this asked me for my Apple Music. So if you are playing music, it'll probably sync to your music. So there's a custom mode here too. You can design whatever color pattern you want, which is pretty cool. And yeah, a bunch of different settings here. You can do all of these. So in the mode setting, there's hundreds of different modes. I can go ahead and scroll and show you how many different modes there are. We can see all these different modes here. Just crazy different things that you can see here. So I know people were saying they want this Night Rider, KITT Night Rider mode, and I found it. I know this is what people want. And you can change the speed of it, of course. How cool is that, guys? I actually want to save this one to my favorites, so I'll go ahead and click up here. So this is 134, background run on. So background run on. I'm gonna set the speed, brightness to 100. Let's put the speed at 60, how about that? Confirm. I'm sure I can always edit it after. And there we go. I can click on that and it'll turn on. Obviously, if you're standing outside of the car, you have to press on the brakes to keep activating your DRL light, or it'll turn off after some period of inactivity. So now let's go ahead and put everything back in the car. So we're gonna take our air filter here, put it in. It has a spot that it kind of clips in on each side and it holds itself there. And then we're going to take our two silver 10mm bolts and put them in. Okay, one bolt there, the other bolt here. Now we can take our front tub and put it in. Okay, so when you get the front tub in, you're going to want to take the rubber gasket that's on top of the DRL light and just get the front tub under it, as obviously that's how it was when we took the tub out. All right, there we go. Now we can just kind of push down on the sides of the front tub to get it to clip in properly, like so. And you'll hear it clip in. Now, before we put our bolts in, I'm going to take the wire for the emergency trunk release here. We're going to plug it in, and we're going to put this back in like so, with the top of the button upright. And we can just go ahead and push that in. And now we'll go ahead and put in the 4 10mm bolts, starting with the bottom ones first. 2 more bolts and we're all done. How quick was that, guys? It was about 20 minutes. Really, 20 minutes. Simple as. All right, final thing we're gonna do actually is put on this black plastic piece for the front here. And kind of just sits like that. And when it's all flush, you can just clip it in. There's a lot of clips, so as you can hear, clip in this side too. I feel like a chiropractor when I'm doing this. There we go. Got all the cracks. We're done. Close it up. Boom. Just like that. Just like that. And there is our Knight Rider light there. How cool is that? And all of our other lights as well. Let me go ahead and play some more for you all to see. How awesome is that? Looks absolutely amazing. Guys, there's just so many modes for this. How cool is this? If you're somebody that really likes to customize your car, you go to car shows, things like that, or you just want to have fun with it, this is such a cool DRL light. So I already made so many shortcuts. I was playing around with this for a while. I know this one right here is going to be very popular for the people that like Knight Rider. I saw another video of this headlight and everyone was commenting about the KITT Rider lighting scheme here. So if you have a Tesla, you're probably a fan and you would love to have this. So there we go. The car's actually off now and the light is still going. So that's pretty cool. Before it wasn't doing that. So I don't know if it's just because I'm here. At this moment, the car is locked. So I have to actually go around and see when this will actually turn off, or if I just have to turn it off manually from the app here. But there is a power button to turn it off, and I can turn it back on. So I believe you just have to go into the app and turn it off. So it looks like it stayed on for about a minute, minute and a half after the car turned off, and then it turned off no matter what. So even I'm pressing the on button now until I open up the car here. There we go. I had to open up the car basically to get the lights turned back on. So it'll stay on for a minute or so. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Thanks again for watching the FITITGUY guy. You can save 25% off. That's $250 off this DRL light on teststudio.com with my code TFIG. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed this video. This was a cool one for all the enthusiasts out there. It's just cool to be able to have the ability to do something like this on our cars. So this one really put a smile on my face, and I hope you all enjoyed it too. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next video.